Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Frank Smith, lively night. We're outdoors, weather's amazing. Another fantastic media workout.
Beautiful night in Riyadh. I feel like we live here now. You know, we might as well just move here. You know, but a great night, brilliant workout. You know, nice and quick, in and out, and some. Yes, not far away now, is it? I was actually looking, by the way, up here at this picture of Eddie and Frank, and I was thinking, what on earth are we doing? Like, how has that come about?
I thought you was going to say that should be you and Frank versus Frank.
No, one day. Look, I'm not the personality or the picture of the business, but, you know, I was just looking at it thinking, how on earth have we ended up here?
It is pretty mental, to be fair, even thinking about it. That do you think, you know, just looking at the backdrop, you know, I don't think fans can even appreciate how amazing this place is. Like, you know, the lighting, the screens, like everything's like as good as you can really get it. It looks pretty mad, don't it? I think the cameras don't do it justice.
No, 100%. I actually think, having come to quite a few, I think the only one I missed was the October one. I've not seen a setup quite like it. Like, it's just unbelievable. The screens everywhere. Yeah, it looks amazing. So, great job as always.
That media workout, the thing that stood out to me the most was Deontay Wilder doing some mad stuff, spinning around, head movement. What do you make of all that?
I get in trouble for saying I didn't see it, but I didn't see it. But it sounded good by what you said there. Spinning around doing mad stuff. I like the sound of it.
It was best way I can describe it. He had like a guy with a stick poking it in his face, and he was dodging left, right, and then some of that stuff, yeah.
Like this? Yeah. Show me, like.
Yeah, because I think people are expecting him to just go on the front foot, but by the looks of it, he's still going to be using some of his boxing on the back foot.
Look, we're not going to give any of the, you know, any tips away to the Queensbury side about Deontay Wilder's tactics for Saturday night. Not that tactics mean much to me, because I'm not the boxing brain of the business, but he's going to see a big KO. But I love Zhilei Zhang, by the way. I saw him the other night in the gym.
He's a proper character, isn't he?
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. That's what he's going to do to Eddie Hearn, isn't he?
I once said to him, do you realise the context of when you're saying I'll bang so-and-so, do you realise what it means? And he actually understood it, and his reply was, well, that bang's a different level of bang.
That's a big bang. Big, big bang.
He actually said that. I got it on an interview. But let's talk about some other stuff, because there's not a great deal we could talk about in regards to a media workout. Fury USYK announced December 21st. Who do you think that favours? Because it's quite a long way away, 5 months.
I think both of them, to be honest. It was a grueling fight, wasn't it, for both of those fighters? It's a brilliant fight. And I think, you know, giving them that extra time will allow it to be another amazing fight, you know. So, you know, it would have been a real quick turnaround being ready for October, just 4 months after. But yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good for both of them. They both came out of that a tough night, and they'll want to get some time, some rest, and then get back into camp, sort of, I guess, in the July, August time.
Do you think we could end up seeing a trilogy? Let's say Fury wins a rematch. It only makes sense for them to have a third fight, don't it?
I don't know. I think the Joshua fight's the biggest fight out there, honestly, for Tyson Fury. I think that's the fight. I believe that fight will happen. It's massive. But, you know, I think Usyk's going to not give him that. Well, you know, he's going to do everything he can not to give him that chance to get that fight against Joshua as undisputed. So let's see. But it's going to be another brilliant night.
Obviously, you as a promoter, where do you stand with the IBF? Because they only seem to be the only governing body that come up in these situations where they're willing to stop things from happening. From their point of view, it probably makes sense, because it's not fair and the fighters are sat around waiting for world title shots. But obviously, from your point of view, you want to get another undisputed fight in.
Yeah, look, I think it's always a argument between the commercial element of the business and what makes the most sense for the sport. You know, in doing what they did by allowing the undisputed fight, bear in mind after multiple delays, the IBF had to allow multiple extensions. They did what was for the good of the sport, to see an undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. It delivered, the event delivered, and that's only beneficial for the sport as a whole. Forget just heavyweights, but the sport as a whole. So, you know, I think every decision has to be made on its own individual merits, and I think they made the right decision by allowing that time round, and I'm sure they'll make the right decision here.
So this decision in regards to Hrgovic and Dubois not being for the actual belt, I still don't even know if it is for the belt or not. What's the latest?
I don't know. I think it's still ongoing at the minute, I believe. Conversation's still ongoing, but, you know, we'll see. Like I say, it's a fine balance always between what is for the good of the sport.
Big Bang just walked past you.
My man, Big Bang Zhang.
So I see what you're saying. The other big talking topic today, TalkSport have been welcomed to Saudi Arabia. What do you make of all that?
Yeah, I only heard the end of His Excellency inviting. He invited. No, but Simon can't make it, can he? Which is a right touch. Yeah. Jim. He invited Jim White. So as long as Simon's not coming, then we're sweet. But yeah, I mean it's good that they're talking, and I'm sure they covered everything off that was needed to be covered. But I didn't hear it all, so. Again, I get in trouble for when things like that, people say, oh, it's just your easy answer to not have to talk about it, but I didn't see it. So I'll watch it. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
Well, I'll catch you up about that tomorrow. Last thing, the thumbnail with the maid, I think people liked it, so it's 100% on. If Matchroom lose, Frank Smith is getting dressed up as a maid, a man-maid,
Man-maid.
Man-maid, yeah.
A man-maid, it's like a mermaid, like a man-maid. Yeah, mate, I'm going to look stunning in that man-made outfit.
Yeah.
Just you wait. I'm going to make some of the best tea they've ever seen in their dreams because they're not winning. But that's why I'm so confident. That's why I talk about it, because I'm so confident. There's no chance we lose. But in the very off chance we did lose, I'm ready to go and make tea in a maid's outfit.
That might just be the title of this video.
Don't take life too seriously. That's what I say.
Frank Smith, always a pleasure and good banter. Speak soon.